On the night of November the 4th, 1781, there were 2 men assassinated in Davidson County, which was not Davidson County, it was Rowan County, by the way, back then. And we'd fought General Cornwallis, and we lost the battle, but we won the war.
Right.
We won the war. And General Greene, what he had done, actually, is teased Cornwallis. He came all over from Charleston, South Carolina, came up to South Carolina and all through there, and sort of they got out in front of him and sort of teased him to get him away from his supply lines. In other words, he had 8,600 troops and horses and everything else to feed and all that sort of stuff. So they were trying to live off the land. But when they got away from Charleston and Wilmington and the coast and all that, they didn't have the supply lines and ships and all that. So we sort of teased them all the way up through here in the middle of North Carolina and got down here to Salisbury. Cornwallis finally arrived and got up there, and they did battle. And we, as I said before, we lost the battle, but we won the war from that. And these 2 men were singled out by the Loyalists and were assassinated on November the 4th, 1781, on a dark November night. It was raining. They divided up. 6 went to one house, 6 went to another patriot's house, and one of them was shot through the doorway. In our history book said he was shot through the doorway while he was reading his Bible by the firelight of his fire. He fell to the floor, and his blood ran back into the dirt floor of his log cabin. He was reading a German Bible, which I have, by the way.
Oh, wow.
But the colonel that led him into battle carried him up to Pilgrim Church, which is about 3 miles up the road. You're up near the community college.
Okay.
Back in there, but City Lake. Anyway, they carried them up there and buried them in a common side-by-side, touching each other, a grave, shoulder to shoulder, touching each other. He gave the eulogy over the grave, and he said, these 2 men, these 2 patriots, who have lived together, fought together, died together, we buried together as one soul, as is our nation because of them. 2 men in one grave, buried together as one soul. One of them's name was Woolrich Fritz. And this obelisk is up there right now. It's about 40 feet tall. The other one's name was Valentine Linhart, which is Leonard. We got Leonard's Creek right up here on 2970. This is my wife's 8-time great-grandfather. This is my 8-time great-grandfather.
Oh, wow.
This is my family. This is her family. We got married. We were one soul. Our children and our grandchildren and great-grandchildren are from these 2 souls.
Wow.
We don't take that lightly.
No.
We have 22 generations from the 2 men that gave us our independence.
That is awesome.
And we don't take that lightly.
Wow. And to have the Bible, like you were saying.
I got the Bible.
That was awesome. That's awesome.